Hello again. Let's today do the next the video for the figure 23, which is the registration of customer order. So let's review from the previously what we did. Two figure before we did the registration of new customer. Within that is we breaking down the develop contract. So let's back to our figure 18. So you see here, we're breaking down develop contract, then develop contract. The next step is the register the order. The reason is we don't have these connect each other. Is we may have the different trigger point. We use the events to model that. So let's do this on the new view. Because we don't have too much breaking down items, so let's create that from our default view. So let's open this one. So let me close this to ensure this is our primary model. Then let me create or duplicate of the default model. Move here. After we develop contract, now we register customer order. So we already have this register order business process before. So let's double check. So custom register order is here. So we are starting to breaking down that into the different things. One is the create order, verify total exposure to customer, and accept order. So all those we don't have that before. So let's create our hierarchy in the model tree. So like the develop contract. So within that is we create the three sub process item. Very quickly, we have these, we putting them into the same the row. Then between them is using the trigger. So that's the normal the relation. But if you want to verify that, is you can see here between the process step is very flexible, but we keep using the trigger point, trigger relation. So let's move that inside and use the composition. And we need to create the kind of the events. We use that as the trigger point. So we already have this inquiry for develop contract. Now let's create another event. It's the customer order. You see here, once we finish this order acceptance, then we will have a custom order update. So that's the end events we can see. So that event will be the starting event for the next business process. So we have this tool. So this as our starting point. This is triggered here. And from the accept order, they are triggered another events, and these events will trigger the track customer the order. So we have this here, so then we can put that. So previously, so we have this level 1 process, they have the flow. Let's keep that for the information parts. Now is we for the detail, it means we have more knowledge, then we can use the events between them to give more information. And then let's back to our business unit. So here to find is our distribution center, any loops. So that's still here. and order registration service. Let's see what our business service here. Order registration service. Do we have the existing? Yes, in our repository we have that already. So now we need to move to the business object to list down is what are the relationship to this new create sub-level of those process step. So let's double check is what we have in our hand. So product data, order data. So we don't have those, I think. Let's create a new folder for regis. Yeah, if you find is something is already used before, then you can reuse that. But it looks like is we only have order the status. We don't have that order data. And these two we can put here. So first is the create order. We need these two. So let's use access. But this two is not enough. So we also need to use the customer data. Remember last the video we keep using the customer information. So that is the thing. So we don't create another misleading the element. So now we have the customer information, and the customer information aggregate have this customer credit profile. So customer credit profile is here. So that is belong to that. And the customer risk policy, we also have that already. So this one is used to verify total exposure. So we connect to that. And then when we verify the exposure, we also need the customer data. And then so that is the first two steps. And when we accept the order, we need to come to the shipping the information. But till now, we don't have that. So let's put that inside the new create folder. So then we need to have several. So this one need that. And accept the order, we also need to back to this order data. So that is the thing. You can create multiple information element, but that's depending on your the information the model from the information architect team. And then this when you have that on hand, you can starting to map those with your process. And different process now you can see they have the interdependency each other to use the different information entity. So that is the thing is we have finished this view, and the next view we move to the another the view. So we have this register order now breaking down. We will connect that to application. So that is one by one is we first have the business layer understanding, then we have the cross layer mapping. Thank you for watching this one. You can go to the GitHub repository, which in the bottom of the screen to get the latest update about the model file, image export, as well as the video link. Thank you. Talk later. Bye.